Hey, it's Lauren with Bargain Bead Box, and today I'm going to be playing around with the August Peach Sorbet collection. We're going to be making a multi-wrap stretch bracelet, like a triple wrap probably. I'm going to be using wire 452 from beadboxbargains.com. This is an 0.8 millimeter stretch cord. I'm hoping it'll fit through all the bead holes. If it doesn't, I've also got some 0.6 millimeter here as well, which is wire 451. So these are the only things that I'm using outside of the box contents. The beads that I'm using from August collection. First of all, I'm going to be using my little peach charm because I love it, and my bead caps. And then we've got our faceted glass rondelle beads, the hessonite garnets. Now yours might be a slightly different size or color. They do vary a lot. It doesn't matter. They'll all look great in this very boho style piece. We've got our synthetic moonstone glass in apricot, our crystal bicones, our freshwater shell beads, and our quartz rounds and rhodonite rounds. So I'm going to lean more towards the 5-6 millimeter and smaller sizes here, but I'll probably make one round at least that is an 8 millimeter. So I've kind of got those out to play with as well. So I don't really have a pattern design I'm working off of this time. I'm going to just play around with it and see what we get. So it should be fun. I'm going to get that all set up now. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut myself some stretch cord. I'm going to cut probably about 2 feet because I want to have plenty of room. I may end up making like a quadruple wrap, and that can be worn as a necklace also. That sounds like a fun idea. I might give that a try. So before I use stretch cord in a bracelet application, I like to give it a little bit of a pre-stretch, and this just simply means kind of going through the cord, stretching it a little bit, because as it sits on the spool, sometimes it gets a little tight, and then as you wear your bracelet, it loosens up a little bit. So this is kind of like pre-shrinking a fabric or something. You're just kind of getting that extra bit of stretch out so that it won't keep stretching after you put all your beads on it, and you won't get that like extra relaxed point. It'll still stretch. It'll still work for stretch cord. It just won't, if you've ever made a stretch cord and then had just like a little gap appear in it later because it feels like the cord is maybe a bit stretched out, that's just what we're working to avoid. And I'm just giving it a quick little tug all down the cord. Doesn't take very long, and it just kind of helps us here. It's not an exact science. Just giving it a little bit of a light stretch here, like a tight muscle. Okay, I think that's good enough. All right, so I'm going to start with my peach. It's got a little jump ring on it. Let me just make sure that it came, yeah, it looks closed enough to use on the stretch cord. So I'm gonna throw it on there. If you're not entirely sure, or if you're at all nervous about it, you can definitely throw it onto one of these bails that came with the box, and that way you could just attach the jump ring to the bail and then string the cord through the bail, and that way you have a solid surface. In fact, I may go ahead and do that just because I feel like for longevity of the bracelet, sometimes when you stretch a cord it gets teeny tiny and it can force its way out of the jump ring. So real quick, I've talked myself into it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that because it will make me more comfortable about it. So I'm just going to open this up. I don't have my little ring tool, but oh well. Let's see if this will do. Just going to open this up a little bit, slide that bail on. This just feels like best practices to me because stretch cord can get so thin when it's stretching, and sometimes it just likes to come off of jump rings. So this way, there we go. Well, that's cute too. Now we have a little closed loop, which is string on our cord. So we'll start with that. And I'm going to put a couple shell beads on either side of it to start. And when I make a multi-wrap bracelet, I like to do it in sort of like segmented patterns. So you'll have one pattern bit that has more of the shell beads, and then one pattern bit that has more of the rhodonite. At least that's my plan, as solidified as any plan I have today. Just kind of going with it and beading for fun. So we'll see what happens, but I like the shell, kind of get some peaches and cream going on there. And now I think, ooh, I like the look of the 3 together. Maybe I'll keep that going. I'll do 3 of the peach bicones now. Over here, groups of 3 are just very appealing to the eye. It's science. Rule of 3. There we go. That's cute. And then I think I'm going to do 3 garnets. Let's see. Hopefully these will fit on this 0.8mm cord. Yes, they will. Perfect. When I'm using stretch cord, I like to use the thickest possible size that will fit on the smallest bead hole that I am using. So I think that's going to be the garnets today. If they fit the garnets, it should not have trouble with any of the other beads. But using that thicker cord just helps it avoid breakage a little better. All right, and now I'm going to go into, I think, a pattern. I think now I'm going to start doing a rhodonite and a bicone in a garnet, and we'll kind of work our way up to bigger beads. These garnet, though, they are going to murder my wrist. Oh, it's going to be okay. Here we go. You can always use a beading needle if you would like. I always end up sticking myself somehow, so I just use my fingers and roll it around until I find that hole. I like using stretch cord. It's been a minute since I just made like a stretchy bracelet. Okay, so now I'm going to do this pattern one more time. Oh, actually, I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to undo this. This is going to be my middle, and I'm going to do the inverse here. And y'all, I'm just making this up as I go along today. It is horse show week here, and it's a fun thing about rural life. So every year, our county hosts the annual Tennessee Walking Horse Festival, and it is a big deal. The weeks leading up to it, you start seeing all these like posters for horses appear, or like billboards. They have like these mobile billboard trailer things that you start seeing parking all over town. You're like, oh, horse show's coming up, and it'll be like, vote for gentleman's top hat for a yearling of the year. I don't know, they always have outrageous names, and they're beautiful. And yeah, all the schools close down in the county because a lot of families have booths and work there. I think I found one that the hole is too small to go on the cord. So anyway, so it's a huge deal, and it is crazy time of year. But I've never owned a horse, but some of my good friends did growing up, so I've ridden a lot of horses, and I will say that the hype is legit. The Tennessee Walking Horse has such a smooth gait and is one of the easiest horses to ride. It's almost magical once it starts speeding up. You get to like a canter, and it's just it's so smooth, at least compared to the sweet old pony I was used to riding. So anyway, all that to say, Lynn is actually in the studio with me today, and she has agreed to, once I get done, show you her take on a bracelet design. So should be fun. Okay, I like that. I think that's cute. And now I'm going to go in. I'm going to do a shell bead again. I'm going to do 3 shell beads. Then I'm going to do 3 rhodonite. Yeah. Does your town do any weird festivals or fun festival things? I would love to hear it if they do. I'm always so fascinated by the things different parts of the country choose to celebrate. But yes, around here, the walking horse is king, which is fun. All right, I like that. I'm going to, I think, I'm going to repeat that pattern again. I might have to get myself some more shell beads, but I do have enough left on that strand, I think. I'm also using the same strand of beads that I used for my last project that I did the tutorial on. I always try to make sure that if you're following along with my tutorials, I want you to be able to do them all and not make one and then be like, oh no, I can't make the next thing because I already used those beads like you suggested. So anyway, I'm going to do 3 more rhodonite. See how this works. I think that's going to be cute. Yeah, I like that. And now I'm going to, let's see, actually I think I'm going to do the peach quartz. Ooh, but I'm going to put, I forgot about my bead caps, I need to get those out. I'm going to start using those. I'm going to put bead caps around my peach quartz, I think. Let's see here. There we go. They're so tiny and lightweight, but they add a lot. I'm going to do, if I can pick it up, here we go. I'm going to do 1 for the peach quartz, and then another one. Come on, work with me here. Thank you. Nope. Almost had it. My nails are getting too long. I need to trim them. They're getting in my way. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. I really love that. It's just a teeny tiny little bit of detail. That's actually really fun. Okay. I'm going to do 3 more rhodonite, I think. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to copy the same pattern on the other side so that if I want, I can wear it as a necklace, but I do want to make sure that it looks cute as a bracelet too. So we're at over 1 bracelet wrap. I think maybe I'll do that. At least I'm just going to go ahead and do my bicones over here. And I'm going to at least copy it to a point because I've decided I do want to make this long enough that I can wear it as a necklace too if I want. It's going to be fairly simple. And I love jewelry that comes together quickly, especially on weeks like this where I am full-time chilling with a kiddo, which I love, and also trying to do my usual work week stuff as well. So projects that I can do quickly in my free time, I appreciate. So yeah, if I seem less prepared than usual, it's because I am, but I actually like how this is coming out. I think it's gonna be pretty. All right, and I think I'm gonna work towards more peach in the back because I want there to be a nice layer of peach that wraps over this when you're wearing it as a bracelet. So we'll just finish up copying the other side over here first. All right, so we're through this portion. Get a little pinker here. There we go. Now I need 3 garnets. Hessonite garnet is so interesting. I love that dark brown color as opposed to the more traditional deep red garnets. Garnet comes in so many colors. You have your green garnets, your like amber colored ones like these, and of course the red that everyone thinks of when you say garnet. It's such a fun stone, and it takes the facets so well and is so shiny, and that's another thing that I really like about it. Okay. This is fun. I always feel like I'm living on the edge when I'm just beading without a clear design in mind, just seeing how things look and what I like and what I don't like. But it's fun. Okay, 3 bicones next. I always find jewelry making relaxing. So, oh no. Why did I put 3 bicones? That was so silly. 3 shell beads next. Even when I make mistakes, they're so easy to undo usually and fix. And those are the kind of mistakes I like to have. If you're going to have mistakes, which, let's be honest, we're always going to have mistakes. There we go. Stringing is very just chill for me. Here, I'll pull this over so you and I can both see what I'm doing here. All right, so now we're doing 3 rhodonite, and then we'll do some bead caps. I don't love the way that this color is. I'm going to do a more raspberry one here, and now I'll do a peachy one. There we go. Okay. So we are here. And now I'm just going to do a bead cap. Another 8mm peach bead. And another bead cap. And now I'm going to try this thing on my wrist and see how we're doing as far as wraps. I think I'm going to go for at least 3, maybe 4. I could just, y'all, I'm struggling today. I should have got a beading needle here, but that's okay. There we are. All right. 2 and 3 rhodonite. All right, I'm going to give this a shot, see where we're at. I'm going to do some more peach, but I don't know how much more yet. Oh, I think that's going to be pretty. Look at that. Yeah, so I do like the way that's going to look. I was going for a wrap with more of the white and brown, and now I'm doing a pinker wrap, and that's about finished. And the final wrap around, I want to be more on the peach side. So I am going to stick a bicone in here as sort of a spacer. And I'm going to do 3 more. Ooh, what if I do 8mm peach quartz, and then I'll do bead caps around a moonstone glass bead, and then another 8mm peach quartz. So we'll get that, still working with that unit of 3, but we've got a little bit of difference going on in the middle. That's cute. I like that. That's going to be really pretty. So I may do that 2 more times on each side, and we'll see where that gets us. Stretch cord is really fun for bracelets for me because I have very sensitive skin, and even though I like to use, stainless steel and nickel-free pieces, sometimes even just having a clasp, something that's not entirely smooth, rubbing up against my skin, it just decides to be all red for no apparent reason. Yay. So that is one reason. You may notice I am using, that bead, quartz bead. I am using the bead caps on the very large beads because that'll still keep the nice round beads being the ones that touch my skin. It's just a personal preference because of my sensitivities. You can do whatever you please. All right. I do think this pattern is pretty. I think that's going to be really pretty as another, oh, that's going to be nice. I like that a lot. pretty happy with it. Always like when I can wing it and come up with something that I enjoy. It makes me feel like maybe I am competent at the things I do. I don't know about y'all, but every now and then I'm just like, do I actually know at all what I'm doing at all about anything in life? And I think part of being an adult is the realization that no one does. Not everything anyway. We all just do our best. But it's nice when I'm like, okay, I can make things. Look at that. And as with all art, oh, sorry about that. We had a train come through. Okay, I'm gonna pick up this side now. I'm going to match this pattern here, and then I think I'm gonna do one last pattern of more of the creamy whites and the dark garnet. So let's finish this up first with bicone, and then I'm gonna do large quartz and some bead caps, and we'll just keep this pattern going. And another train. So many trains this morning. Yeah, just gonna finish up this pattern up here, and we'll do one more loop around. I have seen a bunch of these long stretch bracelets lately that are made basically, instead of, you know, the big stacks of bracelets that we saw kind of in the 90s and early aughts. It's the same idea, but it's all one piece, so it's easier to put on and go, and you can also wear it as a necklace if you want to. So just kind of wanted to give that a try. We'll see how it works. I really like the moonstone glass. They're so shiny. A little disc in there gives it such a nice little glow. Okay, bead cap. Always nice when the bead caps cooperate. Then another crystal. And another quartz. All right, so last repetition, the quartz, and then the bead caps around the glass in the middle. And then we will move on. I'm going to try it on my wrist, see how it looks. And I'm probably going to do one more segment of smaller beads at the back. And at that point, it'll wrap 4 times around my wrist. I think it'll be plenty long to be a nice necklace too. I do have pretty small wrists. You may only need to wrap it 3 times around to be able to achieve the necklace length. But mine are very small. Okay. So if I were to wrap this all around, where does it land at? So I need about, oh, this is gonna be perfect. I need about probably 5 more inches. It's about 2.5 inches on each side. And I am going to go back to doing some shell beads, rhodonite, and garnet like we used earlier. I try not to do all 8mm heavier beads because I do want this to be like, it's a lot of beads. I don't want it to be so heavy that it's uncomfy to wear. So that is something I'm trying to keep in mind here as I am stringing. I feel like I'm the world's slowest garnet stringer. Is there a medal for being the slowest at that? Because I think I would place on that podium. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna do 3 more shell in the middle of this one. And then on the other side, I'm not going to worry about the shell, I think. I think this will be enough to finish it up. Okay. So I'm going to do, we'll see if this is long enough for the quadruple wrap, because I think it's going to be cute as a very boho necklace. But I think it'll work great as a bracelet as well, which is the primary focus of this design. Okay, and now we just have 3 more of these. 1, so I just have to shake my wrist out. It's like those tendons get really tight. 2, and 3. Look at that. Woohoo! Now it's time for rhodonite, and then I'm gonna try it again, see if that's a good length for it, and if so, we'll just tie it off. Every now and then, I like a simple, easy design. Okay, so I'm gonna twist this together and pretend that I've knotted it. Here we go. It may still need to be a bit longer, just to make sure, yeah, it needs a little more length. That's okay. Oh, you know what? I haven't done anything with these yet. These are cute. Let's put some of those in there. Let's do 3 of those after the shells. Those are fun. And then on this side, let's mix it up and do 3 of the peach quartz. This will be, if you're wearing it as a bracelet, this will be the back anyway. Or if you're wearing it as a necklace, I mean. Okay. Gonna need a little more. So I'm gonna do some crystals over here. And then, let's see. I'm going to see how it looks. See if that's enough, or if we need to add a little bit more. I think that'll actually be pretty nice. Well, that's so cute. And then you've got your, there you go, see? Sorry, that was very out of frame. I think that'll actually work pretty well. So I'm gonna tie that off. I'm gonna give it just a little teeny tiny bit more length. I'm gonna do, I think, 3 more shell beads over here, just to make sure. I just don't want it to be too tight. Okay, I'm going to tie this off with a square knot. So I'm going to put my left strand over and under my right, tie that off, and then do the right strand over and under the left. Ah, one of my bicones wanted to get tangled in the knot. Nope, go back. Go back to the shadows. There we go. All right. Over and around the left strand over and around the right strand over and around the left. And do try, if you can, not to get your beads caught. I am struggling today. Here we go. All right, we're going to tie it nice and tight. I'm going to repeat that, and then I'm going to put a drop of either a glue or a clear nail polish or something on that knot, just to give it a little bit of hold. But first, let's try this again. Look at that, that's so cute. You've got the little peach on the bottom there. You've got a quadruple wrap. I love it. And of course I've got my cord ends that I need to trim. But if you can look past that, look how cute. I actually really like that. It's a little bit boho, it's a little bit mixed up, and it is quite a statement with 4 strands. Or you can wear it as a necklace. Okay, so that's our very simple piece. I'm going to trim the ends here, and I'm going to trim them leaving just a tiny bit of tail so that if there's any slippage of the knot, it still has something to grab onto. Just a teeny tiny tail. Not enough for you to really see. There we go. That is so cute. I love it. You've got the little peach dangle. Put this down here where you can hopefully see it. Little peach dangle, you can put it at the top or the bottom. Depends where you want it, but I think that's so fun. All right, so that is my super simple design for today. Now, I'm going to see if Lynn wants to share her design with y'all. So we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Lynn. Nice to meet you. I'll be the person who's making a bracelet or a necklace or anything like that today. So today I'm thinking I'm gonna name it the Summer Skull.
Oh. All right.
Alright, so I'm gonna make it.
You want some stretch cord?
Yes.
All right, I've already pre-stretched it for you, so there we go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright.
Would you like me to tie it around a bead so to
You
hold
can
it?
ask an expert to get you started or anything like that.
So, all right, so we've got our bead tied around the back. Ooh, I like the moonstone glass beads.
Come on.
Here we go.
No, this one looks like an orange when you turn it like this.
Mm-hmm.
But when you turn it like in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
then it doesn't look like an orange.
Be
I
a
want-
little quiet. It's hard to hear on a video.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm really tired today.
Oh, it's been a lazy morning, huh?
Kind of. Anyways, it looks like an orange when you do this, but it doesn't really look like an orange when you do this. That's why I'm gonna call this the disappearing orange.
Oh, the disappearing orange. I love it. That's a great name for a bracelet.
I'm trying to get everything summery since you know the name.
Mm-hmm.
Summer Skull.
Summer skull.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's the skull come in from?
These kind of look.
Interesting.
But it's like, I want to call this the skull bead because it
The peach quartz. It looks like a skull, you think? It's a little crack.
I'm joking.
Okay.
I just like it because it rhymes.
Well, that's fine. Some alliteration there. All right. So what are you putting on next?
I mean, yeah, it's alliteration. If you folks don't know what alliteration means, means it's kind of like a rhyme, but instead of the end sounding the same, it's the beginning sound. Like summer and skull both have a S in the beginning, so that's
true.
alliteration.
Very good. That's an excellent explanation of both rhymes and alliteration. Yeah. Rhymes tend to end with the same
Come
sound.
on.
Is it giving you trouble?
No.
Good job. Pretty, pretty.
Well, maybe I'll just name this the summer sunlight.
Oh, I love Summer Sunlight. That's a beautiful name for the bracelet. That's perfect. I think we should definitely name it that.
Summer sunlight.
All
And
right.
this one's gonna be named
So
Summer
pretty.
Sunlight. Alright.
Here, I'm going scoot your beads that you're working with to the middle just so our viewers can see which beads you're putting on?
Seriously, they're watching us right now?
No, but when it's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I just want them to be able
Wait,
to
was
see.
that recorded?
Yes, we are recording.
I'm sorry, but this is like...
Is that too much pressure?
What day of it is it? Oh, this is Tuesday. What? August what?
Oh, goodness, you would ask me what day of the month it is. Girl, I don't even know right now. We're on horse show break. Days mean nothing. All right, here
I'm
you go.
only 6 years old. If you counted the fingers,
Okay,
you already
it's the
know that.
27th, but we're going to be sharing this video probably on the 28th because it's going to take Miss Hannah a little while to get it all ready.
So it's the 27th.
So it's going to be Wednesday probably when most
Viewers,
people are
watch
watching
this every day. Because I'm on TV, baby. Once a day. That's now your routine. To watch this every day. Okay?
For some inspiration, huh? Well, goodness. What things do you
Now make 100 and sell it to us, and then I'll have it all.
Oh,
Dear you what?
dear me. That's all.
Dear you what?
Ooh, do you know what stone that is that you're using?
Okay, this is... Oh, there we go.
It's called rhodonite.
Hey, that rhymes with... Well, that's alliteration with Roblox.
Oh, yes, it is.
The row.
It does have the same starting sound as Roblox.
Row. You should definitely tell Eli that part, Hannah. Oh my gosh, I think he would love that. Really? Really? Oh my gosh.
You're doing great. Okay, I love your pattern here. That's so pretty.
Thank you.
All right, let's keep going. See, what do you think next?
I'm thinking about it. Oh, I didn't notice I was going to go in a pattern. At the end, I'll do. Oh.
Oh, yeah, you can use one of those pendants here.
Later, though. Later.
Yes. At the end, she wants to do the moonstone pendant from this box. So I'm
Wait,
going to go
no,
ahead
in the middle.
and
like
stick
right
it on a veil for you so that you can have that. So you
Love
go
your
ahead.
nails.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe she should do my nails sometime.
Yeah, we can ask Miss Paige.
Yeah, Paige.
She does a wonderful job.
I know. Now I want popcorn because every time Paige does your nails, I eat popcorn.
That is true. All right.
Anyway, could I test out? Are these beads?
Those are bead caps. You can put them on either side of a bead or just string them on like a bead. Absolutely. Sorry, let me check. My bad.
I am the boss of this company's daughter. My mom's the boss. Can you believe that?
Doing great. I like the fruity colors.
Oh, they can see my hair.
Oh, is your hair getting in the shot?
Yeah.
Let's just put it behind your shoulders. It'll be fine.
Oops, splatted some beads.
It's okay. It's okay.
Splatted some beads. Ooh. Here's what I call a moonstone.
Oh, it does look like a moon. That's actually a freshwater shell.
I like to call it a moonstone,
It does
though.
shine like the moon.
And it is white like the moon.
Yeah, that's true.
And it is rock like the moon.
Well, it's actually organic material. It comes from
It
a
feels
shell.
like rock.
It does feel like a stone.
Ooh, this one looks more like a moon.
Oh, carefully. Got your head a little bit.
Sorry.
It's hard. It's hard.
I do have long hair, so it's kind of hard to keep
Yeah.
it out of the way.
You're doing great. So you're off school this week. That's kind of
Excuse me, ma'am. They probably don't want to know that.
You don't want to talk about that, huh?
We can talk about it after. I'm joking. You can go ahead. If you guessed it was a joke, you were right. But if you didn't, wrong on. That was a joke too.
All right.
I don't want you guys to feel bad or anything like that.
You're good. So, ooh, I love that. So you've got some really pretty
Thank you.
variations.
This
here.
is what we've done so far.
Very nice. Good job pulling it in the middle. I love the pink accents that you have between the peach colors. That's very good. Okay, so you're getting close. We could probably need a couple more inches, and then it'll fit around your wrist.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
Yeah, those little ones are kind of a pain to get on the cord. Let me know if you want.
Oh no, I'm great. Ah!
You are. Okay. So why don't you talk about what you've done so far
Oops.
with your pattern?
Alright, right now I've done... It isn't a pattern. I accidentally do a pattern.
So you're just kind of going with whatever feels good, whatever looks right, huh?
Kinda. I'm just going with whatever bead I think looks pretty.
I love that. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
That's so fun.
Oh, I forgot to tell you about Cat.
Oh, yes.
My cat Sunspot is the sweetest, cutest. He loves to snuggle. He's a cutie pie kitty.
He is, and he loves you so much. You're his favorite person.
Well, he's my favorite kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Viewers, if you don't like the cat talk, it's like 3 seconds, so you can skip it.
No, I'm sure people like hearing about your cat. Ooh, that's pretty. You're doing another one of the faceted beads, or is you could
Crown.
the crown bead. Crown bead is a great name for that. It does look like it's wearing a crown. All right, should we try it on and see how it's going?
Alright.
All right, hold your wrist up here. Let's
I
see.
know.
I think we need just a couple more beads.
Maybe just like 2
Yeah,
or
it depends
1.
what size. Maybe 3. You don't want it to be too tight.
Yeah, maybe a tiny bit. Now sell these if you made one, and it'll probably make you rich. But if another person already made one while following along, no can do. All right, one last bead and no problem. Wait.
Did you want your charm too?
Oh, we forgot to do it in the middle.
It's okay. When we tie it, it'll look like the middle. It's a bracelet, so it'll be fine. Alright, so you're going to string it through the bail bead at the top. Here, let me help you. Over
Oh,
here.
wait,
Did you get it?
wait. I can do it.
Yeah? Here, why don't you move it towards the middle a little bit there. Did you get it?
Here's our bracelet, everyone. Viewers, please subscribe.
Yes, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, let's try it out on your wrist, okay?
Wait. We need to...
Okay.
Ba-doop.
Hold your wrist there. All right, I'm going to tie that off for you.
Alright, so if you didn't follow along, or if it's too small for you, I mean, I am younger than you guys probably. But yeah, you can keep on going, but keep on doing this over and over, or just let your mind go free, but with these beads. And please like and subscribe.
Well, Lynn, thank you so much for sharing your
If
bracelet with us.
you have a kid and you make it this size and it's 6 years old or anything like that,
It's true. It's a good
or
pattern
6
to make.
3/4, definitely give them this if you want to give it to your kid, if you have one or anything like that.
Look at that. So lovely. You did a great job, Lynn. Thank you so much for stopping by the studio with me today. It's
Thank
always
you.
fun to get to hang out with
Thank you so much.
I hope you all have a great day. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. And you want to help me say happy beading?
Happy beading!